Well, hello, welcome to the channel. We're going to work today on this aluminum window. This aluminum window goes into the water closet in the master bathroom, and it is rather archaic and old. We've replaced the bulk of the windows in the house. We're just finishing up the last few, so this window needs to be replaced. This is an aluminum frame window. We are going to single pane. We're going to replace it with a vinyl framed window. So here's the window we're going to install. It's not high grade window, it's just a contractor grade, but it's a double pane vinyl frame and a considerable improvement over what we're taking out. This particular one has a flange on it, which we're going to cut off. I bought the wrong window basically, but the brick mount window, same window without the flange, so we're just going to take the flange off. It's just easier than dealing with the return or exchange. So I'm going to take you inside and we're going to start getting the glass out of this window so we can take this window apart. All right, here we go. Okay, I think I said we're going to go inside and get started, but I was wrong. And what I meant to say, we're going to start taking out this glazing. So this window is held in by a butyl rubber. If it's stock, if it's as received, hadn't been replaced, there's a butyl rubber sealant between the glass and the frame, and then this glazing. In this case, it's a plastic type glazing. It's what basically is put in there to hold that against the tape, the butyl tape, and also to fill these spaces. And so we're going to see if we can't just start getting this off. Doesn't matter if it breaks, we're not reusing this window. So we're going to tear it up any way we reasonably can to get it out of here. So once we get all this wonderful stuff glazing out of here, then we're going to go inside. And we're going to use a heat gun, and we're going to soften that butyl tape, and we're going to use the same tool, the putty knife, and we're going to slowly but steadily push the window loose from the inside. So you can see we're getting the bulk of this off. It doesn't matter that you get every bit of this out of there. Some of it's stuck with the butyl rubber tape. They got it stuck in there. What we want is just to make sure that the window can move forward as we heat it from the back and push it forward with this putty knife. So, nothing here to do but take these out, so I won't bother you with it. Once they start coming out, sometimes you can get them out easier one way than the other, but you see that they're just very brittle. And it's just because the 80s are plastic. They've been exposed to sunlight. So anyway, we're going to get both the upper and lower windows, this material removed, and we'll come back to you. Okay, so we got the plastic glazing strips out. They look like that, tore up, but we're not trying to put them back in, are we? We didn't get it all out. Just so you see, I mean, there's a portion of it is up under the glass, or up against the bottom of the glass, underneath the glass, and it's held on by some of that butyl tape. So we're not worried about getting every little bit. What we want is to make sure that we have enough clearance, enough of this material out, that as we heat this butyl tape seam and push it forward, it's clear to move in the frame, and it will be. So now we're going to go inside and start heating up that tape and push that window forward. Here we go. So I'll cover one other thing that I did, I forgot. There's metal spring-loaded bars that run up the side of the window. Here's one of them. Basically they make the window easier to pull up and down and make it not so heavy, so it wants to stay when you pull it up. Right now it just drops, and that's because I've disconnected those. So there's two Phillips screws, a couple of brackets, easy to see, easy to deal with, so just don't forget that's there. So we're going to be using our heat gun, and we're going to be heating up around this window frame, and we're going to use this putty knife to get in there and make some space, and we'll start easing the window out. So let's see what we can do. It's going to get loud. Hang on. push the right button just a second. There we go. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to go outside. I'll lift it the rest of the way out. I'll let you watch from in here. We'll let that thing cool off while I'm gone. So, I can get around here, get out of here, and then I'll lift it out. Alright, that's just that simple. The window's out. You'll see more pieces of the frame that were tucked under the glass that come loose now, and we don't care. If we were going to replace this window, we would care. We'd clean all this out, scrape out this excess butyl rubber, butyl tape, and go back in with new glazing, new glass. We've done that here as well. But for now, we're replacing this one. Let's see if we can get this top glass out, and then we'll keep moving forward. Okay, so we got that one loose, hopefully loose enough. Can't see the whole window there from where you are, but you can get an idea. Sometimes you'll find that the window's shifted over in the frame. You gotta manipulate it a bit. So there we go. Alright, so all the glass is out. What now? Well, now when you start tearing this frame out, it gets just, to be blunt, totally brutal. Nothing particularly finesse about it. You can use this little tool and start taking out this inner siding frame. However it'll come out. Like so. And we can start folding it, breaking it, brutalizing it. There we go. So, the sliding frame is out. This is one of those spring-loaded parts that keep it from being so heavy and slamming. Go over here, we're going to turn it. See if it'll turn. Knock it up. Okay, so end of the day, the goal is we want to fold in. We need to fold in top, bottom, sides. This thing has a flange. It is nailed to the 2x4s. We can't pull the nails out this way, obviously. We can't pull the flange out. It's bigger than the hole. So we just have to start caving this thing in and take it apart. In order to do that, we're going to use a pry bar and a block of wood. And we're going to start by getting under the bottom and see if we can't get it pulled out. One thing I'd rather not do is destroy the inside frame of the window, the sheetrock, the wooden sill. I'm going to try, if we can, to save those so I don't have to go through the effort of reworking that as well. So just steady as we go, not in a hurry. As you start seeing other areas come loose, like here, I can see the flange on this side, you can't. And it's pulling loose, which is awesome. little bit of mortar from the back. Okay, we're starting to get there. Honestly, when it comes to replacing a window, this is the worst part. Try not to create too much damage while getting rid of it. There we go. So, if you can get this thing to start caving in, which I feel like we're getting close to that, you just get all four sides, start caving into the middle, then it will pretty readily come out. I'm not liking this, so I'm going to knock this thing around a little bit, see if I can't get this centerpiece out. There we go. Drop my crowbar and block in the meantime. That should make things, hopefully make things cave in better. Like that. I'm just using this block. Try to keep from tearing up the brick and the mortar. There we go. So I've done this on larger windows. It is a little easier on larger windows, only because there's more room for the frame to flex. But this one's coming out pretty well. So you can see as you create a bow like this, and you begin to push the window together, just like that. Alright, see if we can get a bow up here in the top of the window. Here we have a metal plate, which is pretty convenient. Don't worry about putting it in there. There's mortar back there. Well, that's some mortar. Don't need it in the bathroom. All right. Okay. Whew. Sounds bad, doesn't it? Okay. Ooh. Now we're getting somewhere we like to be. Last nail on the frame right there. Voila. It's an absolute mess. But it's a mess we can deal with. Now we're going to see about cutting the flange off the new window and put in the new window. We're going to cover that on a separate video. So if you want to put in a window in the same hole that you just took one out of, look us up for the next video. And hopefully there'll be one there. We're going to clean this mess up. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're successful at getting your window out, if that's what you need to do. Take care.